Hi, students. How are you? It's so great to meet all of you guys here online. I just wanted to officially welcome you to my new channel called Admission Squad Prep. This is going to be the destination where I'm going to be sharing lots of amazing pieces of information on how you can achieve your academic dreams. What does that look like for you? That means we're going to be covering some SHSAT prep, where I'm going to help you understand how to solve some of the most challenging problems on the test, some of the easiest problems on the test, some strategy around which section you should start with and how to manage your time, and most importantly, how to be successful. How is the test scored? What are some of the things I need to think about? And which schools should you choose? Now, I personally went to a school called the Bronx High School of Science. I love my high school. Okay. And so I want to make sure that you guys are privy to my experience at Bronx Science. I'll share a little bit about that experience here in this video, but there'll be more to come in future videos as well. I also want to make sure that you know about not just the specialized high schools, but all the screened high schools right here in New York City and what you need to do to make sure that you land a seat in one of the top high schools in New York City. But let's say, hey, I'm already in high school, right? You're already in high school and you're ready for more. We're also going to be providing some of the academic prep that you need for some of those regents courses. So for instance, if you take a look, we have Algebra 1 practice exams available to you, where I'll be walking you through how to solve some of those problems and some strategies that I was able to master as I taught students at FDNY High School right here in New York City. So I want you to know how to understand tests, test taking skills, test taking strategy. Yes, a part of taking exams is knowing the content, but another part of it is understanding how to strategically work through multiple choice-based questions to get to the right answer in the fastest way possible. Some of your short response questions, I want you to be able to predict what those test writers are going to incorporate to try to trick you. Because the better you can get at understanding where their head is at and how they're trying to confuse most of the students, you're going to be able to preempt and predict what they're going to do, and that's going to position you for success. So look out for some of that too. Again, this is my new channel called Admission Squad Prep. Hey, hey, hey. And I just wanted to share more information about what this channel is going to be about. So today is July 28th. 2023. Like, can you guys believe that? We are already in July. This is July. So 6 months of the year is done. This is actually the 7th month of the year is pretty much done. So my question to you is, what goals, what academic goals did you have coming into 2023? Did you finish off the school year the way you dreamed? Did you get the grades that you wanted? Did you impress your teachers? Did you impress your parents? And most importantly, did you impress yourself? Do you find that you understand how to set goals and reach them? Because that is one of the most important skills that you need to be successful in the 21st century. You're not just a goal setter, you're a goal getter. Do you like that? And you're not just a goal getter, you're a goal digger, right? So you're digging for more goals that you can reach. Another one of my favorite sayings is, I'm a dreamer and I'm a doer, right? A lot of folks stay in the dreamland, right? We think about the things that we want. We want the dream house. We want the dream career. We want the dream job. We want the dream car. We want the dream life. But what are you doing every single day to commit to turning that dream into reality? That is really what this is all about. Everything that I've created in this world is really pushing you. That's exactly who I'm talking to, you right there, to reach your highest potential. I have that desire in my heart for every last one of you who has taken the time to watch these videos and buy my books and attend my seminars and be in my program. My goal is to see you reach your highest potential. So what can we do? How can I help you to get there? I want you to tell me that. You can go ahead and comment in the chat box down below, but I am very serious about this mission. I've committed years of my life. This is literally my purpose, to help you succeed. So I want to make sure that you understand the gravity of this. When you make these commitments early on in your academic, professional, personal career, you have no idea what the outcomes can look like. Now let's talk about some of our greats that exist today. We have Mark Zuckerberg. We have Bill Gates. You know, we love to talk about the fact that they didn't necessarily finish off Harvard University, which is the school that they got admitted to for their college experience. But what we don't look into is where they got started. Both of these wonderful gentlemen started coding around age 10, 11, 12-ish. That is upper elementary school to lower middle school. That's when they started to develop and cultivate their skill set. Now, one thing I talk about in my book, Who Am I? An A to Z Career Guide for Teens, is the importance of putting in your 10,000 hours. So what does that mean? 10,000 hours is the amount of time it takes for you to become an expert. It's really that simple, guys. You choose one thing that you love. No one's telling you to do something you don't love, because that would be torture. That would be the worst lived experience ever. And we don't want that for you. We want you to live your best life. And in order to live your best life, you need to first figure out, what do you love? What lights you up? What gets you excited about waking up every day? What are you naturally good at? What does the world come to you for? What problem can you solve in this world that you're uniquely designed for, that you're uniquely skilled for, that you're uniquely gifted for? You need to figure that out. That is your first goal. The academics will always be there. The need to get a job at some point or career is always going to be there. But the key to living your best life, a life of fulfillment, is identifying your purpose. And purpose can sometimes be this elusive concept that completely confuses us and makes us feel uncomfortable and makes us scared and confused and like on this perpetual journey to figure it out. And some of us feel like we've never gotten there. But I want to tell you that your purpose is what you do every single day. Your purpose is the thing that keeps you up at night. It's the thing that you can't stop thinking about. It's the way you naturally show up for people. So one thing for me, as I was really making that commitment to identify my purpose, I had to look at, what are some of the things I'm looking up online? Like when I go into my computer and I look in my folders, because, we always download stuff. We have screenshots up the wazoo. I don't know about you guys, but I literally have like 30,000 images in my phone. And I had to really pay attention to, what are those images? Like, what is it that I'm constantly saving and downloading? Like, what is it? And for me, it's always been personal development, some version of personal development, things that I want to see for myself and others. I'm constantly trying to figure out how to fix my mindset, right? Transform my mindset into a winner's mindset, a success mindset, a growth mindset. And that is important because once you have a growth mindset, you recognize that there is nothing in this world that you cannot achieve. I'm going to say that again. There is nothing in this world that you cannot achieve. The only limitation is that which you put on yourself. You are the only entity, the only person, the only being that is holding you back from becoming the best version of yourself and achieving your wildest dreams. As much as we don't want to hear this, that is the matter-of-fact truth. So the minute you accept that, you now have the power in your hands to create the world, create the reality that you want to have for yourself. So that is important. So I noticed that I spent a lot of time downloading information around personal, professional development. That's what happens. So I just really want you all to figure that out for yourself. The other thing I spent a lot of time on is finances, money management, like all of those things, like literally, I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. I mean, those of you who follow me online and are in my stories, you know, I post about it all the time. I'm thinking about financial freedom. I'm thinking about asset accumulation. I'm thinking about how we all can live the life that really lights us up every day. You know, I'm thinking about how to be a great mom, a great parent, a great sister, a great mentor, a great friend, right? Like I want to win in every area of my life. So I'm constantly on the hunt for information that can help to optimize how I show up in these respective roles, right? So that is something that I value. And when you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, at the very bottom of that triangle is food, clothing, shelter, and love. I like to put love in there because you can't have a life without love. You got to be love. You got to love yourself. You got to love your family. You got to love your boo. You got to love your children. You got to love the environment that you've chosen to impact. You've got to love the ecosystem that you're a part of. You got to love your center of influence, the people who come to you for help, support, and guidance. You have to love the school that you attend, the church home that you have. You have to love the country that you're a part of, right? You want to always be operating from a place of love. And I believe that's a foundational need and requirement for any society to function and for us to live our best life. So that's at the bottom for me. At the top is self-actualization, which is this goal that I have committed to since I was right out of college. I was like, I want to know what that looks like for me. I want to use every last gift, skill, and talent that God has blessed me with to impact the world. That has been my commitment. It comes with a couple bumps in the road. It's a huge calling. It's a huge commitment, but I put my words to that. So I am sincere about finding ways to do that. So that's my personal journey. I wonder what that looks like for you. So I want you to think about this for yourself. Like, what is it that you love? You know, for some of, you know, the young folks that I support, they love video games, but I want you to go deeper than that. What is it about the video game that you love? Is it the fact that you get a sense of achievement? Is it a fact that you get to be competitive? Is it the fact that you are collaborating with others, you know, in a virtual environment, that you can meet people globally? Is it are you intrigued by the graphics within the video game? Are you intrigued by the strategy you need to come up with? What is it? So dig deeper, because for each of us, it's something a little different. Like when I think about my passion for education, I do love learning. I personally will always be learning, but I specifically love what education can do for a person's life. I don't necessarily, I love math. Don't get me wrong. Math is my thing. You know, I got a degree in math from Duke. I got my master's in math education from Brooklyn College. I love mathematics. You know, I might get my doctorate, and it's going to likely be something in the realm of education or achievement. You know, we'll see. But the whole point is, I really do love learning. But deeper than that is how learning can improve, enhance a person's life, the opportunities, the doors that it opens up. That is what I'm obsessed by. I'm like, this is so cool. Like when you learn math, for instance, you are now an exceptional thinker. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I am an exceptional thinker. Okay. And I don't think I came out the womb being brilliant. Maybe I did, but I believe that it is my mathematics training, the ability to be a problem solver, the ability to look at a question and understand how to dissect it in different facets, the ability to think about the tools that are at my disposal and leverage those tools to come to an expected end, that final answer. That is math. And I know this sounds super crazy because the students are always telling me, Miss Tai, it's not that serious. Math is boring. When are we going to use it in the real world? And I get all of those things from my students, and I beg to differ. I believe, this is me on my soapbox about my love of mathematics, that math, okay, at least as a foundation, doesn't have to be the only thing you do, right? Sometimes you may do math and computer science. You do math and econ. You can do math and all these other things. but math is the foundational way to build your analytical ability. And when you are analytical, which is definitely me, I'm super analytical and super logical and practical and sometimes to a fault, but that is literally how I think. It's how I move. It's how I see the world. And so I believe that math helps you to strengthen that internal muscle. Okay. Whether you want to believe it or not, that is what math has done for me. And so with that, what does that look like? It means if I'm sitting down to learn how to create an investment portfolio, literally, I was just teaching a class 2 days ago on how to create a dividend stock portfolio. And this may be new information to some. At some point, it was new information to me. But when I sit down, I know how to look at yahoofinance.com, look at those numbers, figure out exactly what those numbers mean, and how I can work those numbers in my favor to get paid. Okay, so that is one way that my math background has helped me in ways that I clearly see some of my friends do not have this skill set. So I show up for them in that way, right? We are all blessed with different things. I have my creative friends. I have my accountability friends, like they are also good in some of the areas that I'm good in. I have my marketing friends, I have my legal friends, I have lots of things. I'm analytical. I know how to learn things, internalize it, package it, and share it back with the world in a digestible manner. That's one of my superpowers. I also love speaking. I love speaking to large audiences. I love disseminating information that's going to inspire and motivate and empower people to go after their wildest dreams. These are the things that I personally value. And I want to ensure that you get to this place in life where you know this about yourself, like you understand very deeply what your strengths are, what your gifts are, what are the things that you've been uniquely built to do that the next person cannot do, or they can, but they may struggle a little bit. But for you, you could do it in your sleep. That is purpose. When we think about purpose, I still believe it's you being a problem solver. That's the essence of entrepreneurship, but you don't have to be formally an entrepreneur to be operating your purpose. I believe that it's some sort of problem or a need that the world has. So for instance, let's say you want to be a comedian. A comedian, what is the problem that they're solving, or what is the need that they're fulfilling? People want to laugh. People want to be happy. I know I love laughing. I love laughing. I love joy. I love laughter. I love happiness. I just love being in audiences and in rooms of people who are full of joy. And some people are blessed with the gift of putting that smile on your face and giving you a hearty laugh. Okay, like to your gut, to the point where your cheeks are hurting. I don't know. Have you guys ever laughed that hard where your little cheeks, like I love my cheekbones, but sometimes it's hurting me so much from laughing. I'm like, oh my God, I can't laugh anymore. That's the kind of laughter that I appreciate. And there are comedians out there who are gifted with this skill set. So if you're one of those people, like I want you to get on it and start creating content and finding a way to bring more joy to the world. Okay. That is what this is about. What else? The doctors of the world. I have wonderful friends who are doctors, and I admire them so much because they are our healers. They are the folks you go to when something is not quite right, or maybe you want to optimize on something, right? You go to your doctor. So doctors are fulfilling a very important need. The lawyers will represent you. Even our influencers. Influencers are entertainers in a different way, right? They're inspiring you, motivating you, or it's literally just giving you something that you want to look at every single day. That is the benefit and the value add. That's really what this is about. It's value add. What value do you bring to the world? That is, what we want to figure out, because value add, I have this in the book, value add is the new currency. But you can't just do something for the sake of doing it because it adds value. You really want to connect it to your gifts. Because once you can add value in a way that's connected to your unique strengths, that's when you're unstoppable. So we're going to get into this book a little bit more. I wanted to talk about some of the chapters. So just in case you don't have it yet, please go ahead and get your copy, because this is going to give you your game plan for success. And later on this year, I'm coming out with the companion guide to this book. It's going to be called Who Am I? A Young Professional's Tool to Achieve Ultimate Success, or something like that. You'll see it. So look out for it. And that's what I'm giving you, the playbook on how you're going to get your six-figure net worth. Okay. Six-figure net worth is the first goal. Then we go into seven figures. So in this book, I give everyone the challenge that by age 25, I want you to be earning six figures a year minimally. But I want you to also turn that into investments, right? So some of us, we know how to earn, but we don't know how to keep that money. So that companion guide that I'm coming out with very soon, it's almost done. I was working on my other book, Teach Me How to Invest, Mommy, for the young people in the house. If you are an elementary school student and you want to understand how to invest your money on a foundational level, it doesn't go into the actual tactical steps, but I do discuss the terms. So I'm going to show you the book right here because I have a copy. Let's talk about it. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. So this is the book that I just wrote, guys. I'm so proud of myself. Do you know how much commitment it takes to write books, guys? I do this for you. So I hope you appreciate it. I hope you read it. When I create something, I'm putting my heart and soul into it because I want you to win. Do you know what it means to win? We all have different definitions of winning. But for me, in terms of what I want for you, to win is to get the career that lights you up every single day. It's to have the net worth that allows you to live a life of true freedom, meaning whatever work you decide to do is because you want to, not because you have to. It's the family, you creating the family that fills up your heart, that makes you super happy. You having the friendships that really light you up and make you feel like you want to, spend time with these folks. You want to grow with them. You want to have them in your life for decades, right? It's you creating memories that will last a lifetime. Like that is what winning means for me. And there's just so many things that may happen along the way that can try to derail your path. And I don't want that for you. I really don't. So when you see me recording the educational content, SHSAT, Algebra 1, I might throw some little SAT in there because I get questions about that all the time. Please, Tai, can you help us with the SAT? So I'm looking into adding some of that as well. And you let me know what else you need. But I'm definitely going to be talking about financial success, personal success, life success, right? Like just how do you be a well-rounded, wonderful human being who's here to add value to everyone that encounters them, everyone that comes into your path. Like that's what this is about. So let's talk about Teach Me How to Invest, mommy. So let's do it. So there are a couple pages. I can read some of it to you, and then we're going to head back to Who Am I? Because that one's super important too for our teens who are watching today. So this is a beautiful family, and it's a little girl. Her name is Mira. She is curious about the world of investing. In fact, I can read the description to you guys if you're curious. It says, Mira is curious about the world of investing. She knows it is a solid pathway to financial success, but doesn't know where to start. So she asked her mommy to teach her the basics of investing, and she is in for a pleasant surprise. Her mom takes her on an adventure where she gets to learn about ideas that will change her life. One of the greatest gifts a parent can give their child is knowledge. And that is what Mira gains in this beautifully crafted book. Mira's confidence grows more and more as she discovers just how easy it is to be an investor. Even more powerful is the experiences she gets to share with her family as she learns and prospers. Exciting. I think it's very exciting. Informative. You're going to learn something today. Empowering. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I can do this. Tai Abrams wrote Teach Me How to Invest, Mommy as a way for little boys and girls to start their love for investing, and a chance to highlight how family conversations and outings can be the launching pad for a rewarding investing journey. This is the perfect gift for all the little ones in your life. Let's share the wealth so more children can experience the joy of investing. Super important, guys. Everyone's an investor. Investing starts with you investing in yourself. That's literally what I say in the book. I'm going to just read the first couple of pages. I need you guys to understand how important this is. I need everyone to understand what God is downloading to me for you. I'm simply a vessel. I am a vessel. And there's a mission that God has put on my heart, and He puts things through me. He's communicating to you through me. That is what this is. So if I create something, it's for a reason. It's for a reason and a purpose. So I need you to catch it, catch it. Okay. So look at this. To be the best, you must invest. It's just true, right? And investing starts with an investment in yourself. That's what I'm saying. We're all investors. We are all an investor, right? You're investing time into yourself when you spend time really getting to know you, journaling, that self-awareness. You investing money into yourself when you pay for professional development, you get your degrees. You're investing energy into yourself when you actually commit yourself to your goals and dreams. That's directly relevant to you, right? When you read books, that's an investment in yourself because now you're learning something that's going to enhance what you know. Investing starts with you and what you're going to put into yourself to build up your value and what you can do and be in the world, right? So to be the best, you must invest. I must confess, I am obsessed. And this is definitely about me. I'm super obsessed with investing. There's so many things that you can invest in, as I said before, yourself, but there's other things in the world too that you can invest in. And the more I learn, the more I grow and the more I want to share. So I am a little obsessed, okay? I must confess, I am obsessed. I'll tell you the rest after you get dressed. It's only a matter of time before you are blessed. So they're getting ready to go out, and Mom is about to share some important information with Mira. You'll first pursue an investment in you. In who? In you. Okay? We're not investing in other people and other businesses before we invest in ourselves. The more you learn, the more you earn. That's what Warren Buffett said. So keep learning and growing and expanding your consciousness and expanding your knowledge base and expanding your skill set, like what you can do in the world. And that is actually the most valuable investment. Once you have that, like once you've built yourself up, you're going to be able to do so many things in the world. So never think that investments start outside of yourself. Investments start inside of who you are first, okay? You'll first pursue an investment in you. Read books, set those goals, and tie your shoes. That's just like a little cute line, because you got to tie your shoes. Make sure tying your shoes is like, like when you're walking and the shoes all over the place, you could trip, you can fall, right? We don't want you to trip and fall. We don't want to leave any room for blunders and for you to fall off your path. So you tying your shoes is like symbolizing making sure that you're dotting every I, crossing every T. You are packaging yourself for success. You are dressed for success every day. You're not leaving anything undone. You're being on top of things. You're making sure that you are presenting your best self, both internally and externally. That's what I mean by tying your shoes. It sounds like super basic, but think about a person who doesn't have their shoes tied. It's like, one, they're leaving themselves vulnerable to a very messy fall, like a hurtful fall that could take them out. Or they just didn't put themselves together. We don't want that for you. I want you to be all the way put together every single day, right? This is not about perfection. This is about you having self-confidence, self-worth, and believing that you deserve it. So brush those teeth. Okay. Take care of your skin, eat the right foods, groom that hair, make sure everything is well manicured. That is what this is all about. Okay. Your mind renewed, right? I'm personally, a woman of faith. So there's a scripture that says, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Sounds super basic, but what that means is a lot of times the world is going to give us a lot of stuff to believe in, things that can sometimes limit us. So every day I try to challenge my thinking and I renew the way I think about things. And it opens up a whole new realm of possibility. This may sound super basic for you right now, but one day you're going to understand what I'm saying. Be open-minded, guys, and constantly challenge yourself to think bigger, dream bigger, approach things differently, and only subscribe to divine truth. Sounds a little esoteric right now. It's going to get there to you. Like at some point, they say when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So I know this message is going to resonate with someone at some point in life, when the time is right. But I want you to know the only thing that you should really allow to dictate your life is truth. Truth can be different for different people, but divine truth, ultimate truth, universal law, there is only one set of laws that is actually the truth. So while you're on that journey to get there, keep renewing your mind, keep, an open mind about more that's out there. Ask better questions, because it's the questions that you ask that's going to allow those answers to show up in your life. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, your mind renewed, your doubts will be few, right? We don't want to doubt. This is what I'm talking about with only subscribing to truth. Because when you're not operating in truth, there's confusion. And people can manipulate you. And that's where you welcome in doubt. But once you know the law, the truth, the things that are incontestable, what is there to doubt? One of the universal laws is the law of vibration, that we live in a vibratory universe. So how you're vibrating is what you're going to attract, so to speak, right? So I invite you to look that up. I'm not going to get into universal law in this video. And to yourself, you will always be true, right? Like, who is the spirit inside of you, and how do you make sure that you stay true to that spirit? So I just want you to know this book is deep, and this is only page 2. Make sure you check it out. The next one is building wealth. This is the first piece of advice that mom is giving Mira. Building wealth is the key. When you invest, you'll win like me. Stocks, bonds, businesses, and more. With discipline and consistency, there's much to explore. So many people will get started with something and then they don't finish. That's not cool. So you have to commit to something and do it every single day or month or year. Whatever the commitment is, stick to it, because that's when you're going to see the fruits of this information. If you do it once and then you stop, I can't help you. I can't help you. Sorry. The next one. I just said this to my mentees the other day. Every dollar you earn must come back with friends. They will work for you until the very end. $1 becomes $2 as a dividend. Make sure y'all get some dividend stock. And slowly but surely, you will ascend. To ascend is to rise, to, move up in life. And we're not just talking about in money, though that is true, but we're talking about in spirituality, in love, in togetherness, in unity, in impact. Everything is increasing. You are welcoming increase into your life. That is your ascension, right? Welcome that in, students. Welcome it in. Another important lesson. My mom actually came to me in the middle of my book launch and she was like, do not forget to tell them to pay yourself first. This is in the book, guys. Pay yourself first, no matter what. Avoid temptations and listen to your gut. You'll notice you'll never be caught in a rut. Then you can walk with a confident strut. Boom, boom, boom. Do, 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 do. I practice this every day. That's why I can say this is the best information for you. Make sure you go and tie those shoes. Still working on my writing ability. I was so proud of myself when I did this book because everything rhymes and it's so cool. Let's keep going. Saving is great, but investing is better. You'll never be a grumpy old debtor. Dad and I proud of your victory. You will live a life of prosperity. Okay. So I'm not going to go through this whole book, guys. You should get the book, especially if you have, young children. But this works for everyone because the concepts are foundational truths. Okay. They're foundational rules that you need to incorporate if you plan to be financially successful. So it gets into introducing 529s, Roth IRAs, dividend stocks, ETFs, cryptocurrency. I mean, there's so many different options out there. I'll be providing more content on my personal brand channel, Tai Abrams, on how you can actually get started with some of those investment opportunities. So we'll talk. This is not the end of our conversation on investing, but I just wanted to let you know about that. So back to who am I? Who am I? An A to Z career guide for teens by Tai Abrams. That's me. Okay. So let's jump into this. We have several chapters. It says 19 chapters, but they're super short. The whole book is about 120 pages. I kept it short because I really wanted you guys to finish it. Did y'all finish the book? For those of you who have the book, did you read the whole book? I want you to be honest. Tell me in the comments below, did y'all read this book? Because I have run into people and they're like, oh yeah, we didn't really get through it yet. But I also have run into people that are like, that book has changed my life. So make sure y'all finish the book. Make sure you get the book if you don't have it yet. All right. So the first chapter is just an introduction. It's kind of welcoming you into the journey and letting you know that I am here to be your success coach. And I want you to take the information in, implement it so that you can create the life of your dreams. It says, I have learned the more you know, the faster you grow. So if you can make these commitments from very young, imagine you at 20. If you started this journey at 15 or started it at 12, that's what's going to make the difference. Then I'm just looking at the book here. Chapter 2 is my story. So I kind of talk about coming from a 2-parent Guyanese American household. I have 2 sisters, one younger, one older. And my parents, they split when I was 3. So I was raised in a single parent home after my parents got divorced. So it has been an interesting journey. One thing that my mom has emphasized more so than anything else was the importance of getting a high quality education. So I talk about the story in the book. She was clear that the education was your ticket to success. Hence why I spend so much time helping people master their educational journey, because I recognize that that's what was a game changer for me, right? I got into Bronx Science, one of the top high schools here in New York City. From there, I got into Duke University, like number 5 in the country, and have since run a successful education company, written 4 books, authored multiple online courses, public speaking, you name it, I've done it, right? And my journey is not over. I still feel like I'm just getting started, but I feel like a lot of this has to do with the fact that I had an exceptional education. So let's be mindful of that and make sure that we are prioritizing it. Chapter 3 is called Expand Your Awareness, right? I can read a little bit for you. It says, to gain deeper clarity around identity and life purpose, which is what we talked about in this video, you will need to widen your horizons. Make a commitment to ask deeper questions, talked about that too, visit new places, meet new people, participate in more elevating experiences, right? That's, the saying, if you're in the room where you're the smartest person in the room, find a new room. That's because you're no longer being challenged by those people that you're around. So elevating experiences are going to push you to become a higher version of yourself because the folks around you are really wanting to see you excel. Participating in more elevating experiences and interact with the world as if it's your playground to explore. I am giving you permission to be inquisitive. When you were younger, you asked your elders questions constantly to help you to understand how the world worked. Somewhere along the way, the questions have slowed down or stopped altogether. This could have happened for a number of reasons. Despite the justification, I want you to recover that admirable characteristics so you can sharpen your mind and develop a more comprehensive definition of who you are inside of this immense world of ours. It is only by the questions that we ask that we can receive answers and truly evolve. Super important. Sounds crazy, but that's what I'm like, when I talk to students, and I'm like, at the end of an interview, or just in general, what questions do you have? And you say none, that scares me. That scares me more than anything else. That means there's nothing about what you just heard or what you're experiencing that you're curious about. Curiosity is one of the single most important traits that employers look for, but specifically that's going to allow you to experience more in this world, curiosity. So if you've lost your curiosity, because you had it when you were younger, little children are constantly curious. So what happened that you don't have any more questions? You got to figure that out. Okay, you got to figure that out. So we're going to work on that because I need y'all to have some questions. All right, so we went through my story. I think I spoke to you guys about this. Well, I guess I'm on the channel. I had $143,000 of student loan debt from Duke University. Not fun. So not the best start to my career. And had me very scared and had me very concerned. And I was like, oh man, what am I going to do here? So I paid it off. Took me 7 years to do it. Everyone wants that story too. So I'm trying to think about, am I going to write a book? Am I going to do a YouTube video? I think I might do a YouTube video and a book, maybe like an ebook, to show people like how they can get rid of debt. Like if I had to do it now, I could do it way faster. Like I actually got into another set of debt, so embarrassed, from a business partner split. And it only took me 2 years to pay off, like, quite a bit. So I've learned not just how to pay off, but also how to earn. So we'll talk about that too. Chapter 4 says the magic is in your words. The magic is in your words, guys. What does that mean? Anything you put after the words I am creates your reality. I'm going to say it again. I'm saying it again. Anything you put after the words I am, right? That's why I call the book, Who Am I? The only way to respond to who am I is to say I am. So who are you? Who am I? I am strong. I am victorious. I am a winner. I am brilliant. I am smart. I am beautiful. I am fabulous. I am a leader. I am kind. I am generous. I am inquisitive. I am curious. Let's see some of the affirmations we have in the book. I am successful. I am powerful. I am blessed and highly favored. We said leader already. I am innovative. I am intelligent. I am positive. A positive mind makes for a positive life. I'm confident. Nobody gonna tell me I can't do something. I'm gonna figure it out. And I believe in myself, okay? I'm a lifelong learner. I'm a dreamer and doer. I'm a world changer. I am glorious. I am strong. We said strong. I am driven. I am focused. I am goal-oriented. We said brilliant. We could say it again. I am brilliant. I am responsible. We said I'm a winner, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm a winner. I am truth. I am a conqueror. I am passionate. I am love. Okay. I embody love. I am a global citizen. I am great. I am excelling. I am thoughtful. I am willing. I am a college graduate. I am a master. I am beautiful. I am handsome for the young men who are watching. I am royal. I am joy. I am peace. I am friendship. I am wise. I am faithful. I am self-disciplined. I am divine. I am knowledgeable. And I am perfect just the way I am. I am enough. That's one of the affirmations that I got in when I did therapy to kind of optimize my success. She said, you have to believe that you are enough as you are right now and trust that from this place, you can create anything you desire. It was awesome. So words we're not going to say. I don't even want to say it because they don't even exist in my vocabulary, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to say it. We're not saying I can't, because we can. We're going to find a way. We're not saying I'm just not good at that, because we are. We can get better at that. When we try, when we work, when we study, when we get more practice, we can be good at it. We're not going to say I am broke or I'm broke, because we're not broke. We are rich in spirit. We are rich in resources. We are rich in access. We are rich. So you're going to find a way. I don't deserve it. No, you do deserve it. Or if you don't right now, what are you going to do to deserve it? That's a better statement. I'll never get there. I can get there once I put in the work, or once I have the right information. I want to do this, but no buts. Just get it done, right? I'll never be good enough. Says who? Don't ever say that to yourself. You can be good at whatever you put your mind to. It's too hard. Maybe right now, but when you put in the effort and you get the right resources, it can become easy. It's impossible. Actually, it's very possible. With the power that exists within you to go after your dreams, it can become very possible. So very important. I mean, there's just so much value in this book. I just hope that you guys, if you have it, that you're using it as a tool. If you don't have it as yet, that you get your copy today. You can get it at taiabrams.com or on Amazon. I've only scratched the surface. I mean, this was another download from God to me, to you. And I really want you to use it. Oh, so look, your goal. I'm giving you one major goal. Consider it a challenge that I am personally assigning to you. I want you to hold yourself accountable to this, okay? Well, here it is. Find something you love, your passion, that you are very good at, your strength, that will allow you to earn over $100,000 a year within 10 years. So again, if I'm talking to the 15-year-olds in the room, by 25, if I'm talking to the 12-year-olds in the room, by age 22, 10 years is more than enough time for y'all to figure out how to make six figures, okay? Yes, the goal is to earn six figures as soon as possible. To be honest, it should not even take you 10 years if you choose the correct industry and are creative about how you use your strengths, skills, gifts, and talents to add value to the world. I know a 21-year-old who is making $30,000 a year in the tech industry. I also know a 17-year-old making $30,000 a month teaching adults how to write and publish books on the Kindle. Anything really is possible with the advent of technology. The focus is on a six-figure income or more. The amount you earn will be in direct proportion to the value you provide and how the market will perceive your value. The world is changing fast. Property values are increasing, rent is increasing, and the cost of food is increasing. It takes proper planning to stay ahead of the game. In order to live a comfortable and wonderful life, your earning potential will dictate your quality of life. That is still true to this day. A lot of the information in this book is timeless. So I do want you to think about it and incorporate it, because so importante, muy importante, very important. And we need to make sure you are on point and ready for success. All right, guys, I just wanted to emphasize again, this is my new channel, AdmissionSquad Prep, okay? And today is July 28th, 2023. I'm going to be sharing lots of content with you. I shared 2 of the books that I wrote. You can take a look at the channel right now, and you can see that I've started to create problem walkthrough videos for the SHSAT and the Algebra 1 regents. Let me know what else you would like me to cover, please. I'm going to have soft skills training. That's why I was showing you some of the stuff in this book. This book has how to write a resume. We're going to go over that. I'll do a quick video on that on the channel. And then, of course, this book provides more in-depth support. What to do with your summers. We're not twiddling our thumbs in the summers, okay? In the summertime, you need to be doing an apprenticeship, internship, shadowing someone, informational interviews, things that hopefully you're choosing something that you love, but you're going ahead to find ways to operate in that today. So that's in here as well. 90-second elevator pitch. If you got stuck in the elevator with Obama and Michelle, you had 90 seconds to impress them. What do you say? I'm curious. Do you know? I want you to put in the comments down below. What do you say? 90 seconds. You are in the elevator, it opens up, and Barack and Michelle walk in. And they're going to floor 12 and you're going to floor 15. So you have from floor 1 or floor 2 or whatever until 12 to say something that's going to make you memorable to them. What do you say? We're going to talk about this in the book. Okay. Alumni networks, like how do you cultivate your alumni network and engage the folks who you went to school with, you went to church with, you were part of the same programs with, things of that nature. There's 5 teens that I feature in the book that are making 6 figures, so you can learn how you can do that and who you would need to become to make that a reality for yourself. Remember, everything is possible for you in this life, but you will have to become a different version of yourself, AKA renew your mind and do different things in order to make that a reality. So many things. Oh my gosh, the list you need to know, the degrees that yield the highest return on investment, the degrees that may leave you broke. I put that in here too. I had to, guys. I had to. I'm spilling all the tea so that you're going into college with a clear mindset. That's what this book is all about, okay? So yes, back to our educational videos. Right now, the first series that I started recording for is the Algebra 1 January 2023 Regents. So if you are taking the Regents in August, you can go ahead and use this channel as a resource. I'm trying to pump out as many videos as I can because I taught at FDNY High School. I had such a good time at that school. Oh my God, it was such a great experience. And while at that school, I was teaching Algebra 1. And do you know, this was my 3rd year in the building, 2nd year as a certified teacher. We got the best results in the history of the school. Me and my co-teacher were on point. We were a dream team. I also want to speak to my skill set because I was the lead math teacher. Clearly, I was doing something right. So, guys, I'm an expert. I know what I'm talking about. And the only thing that we need to be mindful of is some of you guys have different skills. You're coming with different foundations. So that's why you need to communicate with me on what you need. So I'm coming up with lots of strategies. We have students who maybe mastered a lot of stuff a lot earlier on, so they're looking for advanced content. And we have students who are like, man, I don't know how to solve equations. No judgment over here. I got you. You just have to let me know, right? So I can even create level 1, level 2, and level 3 content and have it to be something that can support different learners. But I can't do that without you guys letting me know what your needs are, okay? So we're at a place, especially after the pandemic, where people are learning at different levels. So I want my new channel, AdmissionSquad Prep, to be able to support all kinds of learners because that is where we are. We really want to ensure that different learners can access the content and achieve their dreams. So that means information does have to be packaged differently, but I can't know what y'all need if you don't let me know. Okay, I'll also be reaching out to some of the school partners that I have. I've been working with schools for years now and asking like what content they need just to make sure that as my team and I are preparing this material for you, we're doing it in a way that can truly change your life. So please, guys, please communicate. At the end of every video, I usually ask for you to comment, like, subscribe. Hello, we got to subscribe. And share the video. So can you guys do that for me, please? Sorry, my nice pens. These are like my favorite pens. Please do that for me because that's what's going to help me to create more for you. And that's what makes me happy. I love these pens. It allows me to know that you're receiving the information that I'm putting out there. Like that I'm not doing this in vain. That's what commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, that's what that's going to do for me. It's going to let me know, wow, like it's really getting through because I'm checking every day and I'm like, are they watching it? Are they gaining something from this? If not, what can I do to make it better? Like, that's what keeps me up at night. Not really. I mean, I get my sleep. I'm saying once I wake up, I'm thinking, how can I better serve my audience? That's literally the top of my mind, like all the time. How can I better serve schools? How can I better serve teachers? How can I better serve students? Like, it's really what I think about. So help me help you. So once I know what you need, my team will get to work creating it for you. I hope you know that. So that's it. That's really what this is all about. There's another page in the back here. This one, it's actually shaped like a jar or like a treasure jar. Isn't that kind of cool? And that page says career affirmations to help you walk in your divine purpose and find the career you love. Okay. So it starts off by saying, who is the most important to you in the whole wide world? I am, right? Because I am is what exists inside of you. Remember, whatever you put after I am creates your reality. So that I am word is super important. Be mindful of what comes after I am. So I am what? What's your word? I am. I'm great. I'm brilliant. I am successful. I am thriving. I am enough. Right? Let's get that. Then it says, use these words to paint your ideal reality. Your words are your magic wand. Say these affirmations 100 times a day if you can. I am the director of my career. I take the initiative to have the career of my dreams. I am a genius. I am enthusiastic. I am abundant. I am capable. I am confident. I am detail-oriented. I am consistent. I am wonderful. I am productive. I achieve mastery. I am marketable. I am highly skilled. I impress the world. I take calculated risks. I finish what I start. I am a disruptive leader. I am victorious. I am valuable. Hello? Every no gets me closer to a yes. I am successful in my interviews. I have a bright future ahead of me. The right doors are opening for me. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. I bring great energy everywhere I go. My divine destiny is now fulfilled in my life. I follow through with what I say I'm going to do. I love the work that I do and I'm well paid for it. The favor of God surrounds me today like a shield. I am appreciated and well compensated wherever I work. I love my career and I amaze people with my exceptional results. I always work for wonderful bosses who challenge me to be great. Amazing opportunities constantly show up in my life miraculously. My purpose is found when I use my talents to help a lot of people. I deserve to have this exciting, rewarding career. It is so much fun. I'm an asset to any organization, and I prove it in my interview. All the people, opportunities, resources, money, and ideas are showing up for me right now in miraculous ways. My job allows me to express my talents and abilities, and I am grateful for this employment. I nail every interview I go on, and I am constantly hired on the spot with a signing bonus. When it is time for a new job, the perfect position presents itself easily. Okay, so you want to affirm this into your life. I also give you additional recommended resources for you to prioritize while you're on your journey. There's just so much value in this book. I'm not saying it because I wrote it. I'm saying it because it's the truth. So make sure you have this in your toolkit and make sure you have this one if you are a young student who wants to get started. Oh, I didn't show you the glossary in the back of this one. It has a glossary. Talk about assets, liabilities, compound interest, wealth, dividends, like all kinds of things here. And on the right here are the affirmations. So I want you to pay attention, okay? So guys, this video was super long. I just want to make sure that you got something from this video. Please go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. I love you. I'm rooting for you. I cannot wait to create more content for you. Like, this is it for me. Like, I love, not it for me, I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff, but I'm really gonna do a lot of content over the next 2 to 5 years. Like, content is gonna be my thing, specifically on YouTube. So I'm so excited about this season of my life, and I'm ready, guys. So you let me know, are you ready? Are you ready? Because y'all better be ready. We are going to the top and we're going together. When I went with my friends, and it literally symbolizes how I show up in the world. And I'm grateful. I'm super grateful that God has blessed me with my calling, that God has shown me what my purpose is, and that I have the privilege to be the full-time me every single day. And I wish the same for you. So guys, I'm going to end off by saying, if you learned something today in this video, okay, please go ahead and like and comment and subscribe and share. and hit the notification bell so that